Hi there. This week I'm going to be talking about human rights, specifically pertaining to the sentiment that laws are human made. Laws, like the Bill of Rights, or even the supreme law of the land, the Constitution in America specifically, is something that we as a society made up. It was our forefathers that did so, and it's not something we just found out through a divine intervention or in some ancient scroll, as was said. Therefore, human rights as well are made up, and our theme is what is a human right that I deem worthy of being made up? So I will start with a vague sentiment, and that would be I think every human being should have the right to tell stories. What I mean by that is that every human being should have, in a legal standpoint, due process, be able to tell them what happened through their standpoints without being put through this loop of your case is similar to this one, therefore we're going to proceed this way. I know that's something that in law specifically we argue is good. For example, this case is similar to the one that happened a few years back. So this precedes it, and we need to act a certain way because the other judge acted that way, and that's a very strong argument when it comes to law. I don't think that's really the case. I believe that individuals have their own individuality and own special story, their own ways of seeing things, of things that have happened to them throughout their lives that led them to the decision that was made, that they may be being judged for. Therefore, I feel like telling a story through someone's unique perspective should be alright, and putting them through this lens of you're this race, you're this ethnicity, gender. Therefore, we are gonna proceed this way because we proceeded this way the other time because we thought that was appropriate. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's giving someone a true chance to truly show their individuality. I think everybody should be addressed as one, and I could argue that there should be some kind of stoicism where we collectively do our own thing and we judge as a collective one another, and we try to contribute good to society and bad in terms of crime should be judged as, for example, rape. It gets this many years every time, every single time. There is a valid argument, but I will say that every case, whether violent or non-violent, has their own variables and their own personal agendas. Therefore, it should be judged on its own merit and not based on pre-existing ones. And I want to add to the human right that is telling stories that I think that stories are connected to an education as well. An education is a human right, has been one, and I think it should be in every place in this world. The ability to write, the ability to be able to speak your mind, the ability to write well, and the ability to express yourself well should be rights, should be something everybody is capable of working towards consistently, and that should be a human right because as humans we did not used to be able to read, and I feel like we have grown in many ways. We have excelled in terms of having people being able to read, being able to write, and being able to tell your own story through your own words. I think it's something special, and I think every family should have their own stories where, hey, look what my grandpa wrote, look what my grandma wrote about themselves, and that's really human right, the ability to be able to do that, to be able to pass down who you are, who you've been, and how you want the world to be. I think that's an obligation from one to another human being to teach.